Hello everyone, my name's Cliff and welcome back to my channel. This is Cliff's Dark Gems. And if you're new here and you're here for the first time, welcome. And today we're going to do a quick reading update for the month of June. Stay tuned. Okay everyone, so it's been kind of a slow month so far, and it might be for a couple of reasons. Wouldn't say that I've been in a slump, but we both had a little bit of flu, and I know that might be a great time for other people to read. It's not a time for me. I can't concentrate. When I'm all clogged up I don't feel so good, but hey. And the other reason is because the World Cup is happening right now in America, Cricket World Cup, and I've wasted a lot of time watching matches instead of reading and going on booktube, so I feel kind of guilty about that. Okay, but what book am I busy with so far? That is Robert McCammon, mine, and I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed. It's still good, I'm enjoying it, I'm over 2/3 of the way through, but it's a kind of book I think I can't help comparing it to Robert McCammon, Swan Song, Boy's Life, both of my favorite books of all time, and I just can't help that comparing it. And the writing is wonderful, but I don't know, the pacing is just off. I love the story itself, where the psycho nurse, not a nurse, a psychotic kind of 60s terrorist, captures a newborn baby and runs with it, and the mother won't take that lying down. But it's just not as well done, and it kind of scenes in there that I don't think need to be there, and stuff that doesn't really make sense, and I think it could have been a lot tighter, a lot more tense, suspenseful. But yeah, the positive is the villain, this woman, the 60s radical. She is truly mad and psychotic and dangerous, and it's a very real threat with her. I mean, from the opening scene, you just get a sense of how absolutely nuts this woman is, and how much damage this woman could cause this baby. But yeah, I haven't finished it yet, so, it might get better, might actually get a lot better, but let's wait and see. I'll come back to you then. Okay, the first book I finished was a collection of short stories by Jason White from Jason's Weird Reads, and that is Isolation Tales. And this was an excellent collection, a very varied collection, and let me just tell you, they're very dark and very twisted, kind of weird, and some of them push the envelope in terms of certain things. It's just very graphic, but I've got no problem with that. I was there for that. And it's difficult to kind of review a collection of short stories. I gave it 4 stars because for the most part, the collection was excellent. There might have been 1 or 2 that didn't like as much as the others, but 3 of my favorite were, number 1, Isolation, and that's the title story, the first story, and that is a haunting. And it's this woman who's lost her husband during the Afghanistan war, and she goes into this house which happens to be haunted, and I'm not going to say much more than that. But the imagery is just so dark and wonderful and imaginative, and he just does such a great job with that. The second story is called Survival the Fittest, and yeah, I actually spoke about all these on my live chat with Jason. It's quite a long chat, we had a lot of fun. But yeah, Survival the Fittest is a zombie apocalypse tale, and it truly does push the envelope in terms of, I really enjoyed it. And I believe he's made it into a novel, and so yeah, I'm probably going to read that at some stage. And then the third one is Serpent Sun, and this is truly bizarre. It's about a pregnancy, or a so-called pregnancy. It's about a serial killer, and it goes to some messed up, twisted places, and yeah, I had fun with it. So that is Isolation by Jason White. Okay, and the final book I'm going to talk about today is Maggie's Grave from David Sodergren. Now, this is without a doubt my book of the year so far. Absolutely 5 stars. And I liked it more than Aha, which is the other book I've read by the author. And I'm going to keep on picking these books up because he is a fabulous author. And it's the folk horror tale. The very first chapter kicks you in the guts, like hard. And it's about a witch. And then you fast forward, and this town is a ghost town. And it's like one of those towns you don't really want to stop at. There's nothing there. There's 47 people living there, and some of them are teenagers. I mean, the character work is really good. The setting is spooky and eerie. There's a slow build-up of tension. There's nothing really to do there except to go up to the top of this hill and see Maggie's grave. And on the inscription it says, Maggie Wall, buried here as a witch. But some things don't stay buried forever. And yeah, it's a slow build-up of tension, as I say, and dread. And when the shit hits the fan, it's a wild ride. And he does get very bloody. I mean, very bloody, very gory. And some of the scenes in this particular book will stay in my head. They are etched into my brain. I will never forget them. Some of the most creative, bloody, gory kills that you can possibly imagine. And yeah, I'm not going to say much more about this. It's just highly recommended as a folk horror tale, a witch tale. And it's a ride. It's fun as well. It's a fun horror tale. So that is Maggie's Grave by David Sodergren. Okay everyone, that's the end of my video for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to speed my reading up a little bit for the rest of the month, because I've still got June on the range, and I've still got my Western to read, and I've got another special guest for next Sunday. I'm not going to tell you who it is, so I've got to start reading his book as well. And yeah, a lot of fun times ahead. So listen, if you enjoyed my content, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. And until next time, take care of yourselves, keep those pages turning, and cheers.